Welcome to the MIT Athletics virtual tour. Until you can visit us in person, we want to share the highlights of our athletic facilities all across campus. MIT supports one of the broadest intercollegiate athletic programs in the country with 33 varsity sports, including 29 Division III sports and 4 Division I teams. MIT student athletes have earned at least 70 All-America honors every season since 2009, and in 2019-2020, the engineers totaled 107 awards. In the classroom, MIT is the all-time Division III leader in producing academic All-Americas with 339, and only ranked behind the University of Nebraska, which has 340, across all 3 divisions. The Department of Athletics, Physical Education, and Recreation, or DAPER, records nearly 900,000 individual visits throughout the year and within our facilities. Over 200 programs are offered. Our athletic complex consists of 10 buildings and 26 acres of playing fields, and has been the home to a number of conference, regional, and national championships. We hope you enjoy your tour.
Steinbrenner Stadium and Roberts Field are home to the MIT football, men's lacrosse, and men's and women's soccer team, as well as the Sherry and Don Morrison track. Named after former MIT national champion Henry Steinbrenner, the stadium was completely renovated in the summer of 2016 with the new track and replacement of the seating area and the press box. Roberts Field, which features a field turf artificial playing surface, was dedicated in October 2008 through the support of Bob and Evelyn Roberts.
Henry Morrison outdoor track was resurfaced in 2017 and is one of the premier track venues in the country. The 8-lane track features a bump out area with dual directional runways for the horizontal jumps and pole vault, while containing a spacious high jump apron. The track also boasts an infield discus cage with an adjacent javelin runway, dual discus and hammer cage, and a dual ring shot put sector located off the backside of the venue.
Fran O'Brien Field is the home of the MIT baseball program and is named after former MIT baseball head coach Fran O'Brien, who won 255 games during his career. Over the summer of 2016, the facility received a complete overhaul with new grass, fencing, warning track, bullpens, and batting cages to give the engineers one of the top facilities in the area. Located in the heart of the MIT Athletics complex on Vassar Street, Fran O'Brien Field provides a great home field advantage for the engineers throughout the spring season.
Briggs Field is home to the MIT varsity softball team. Briggs Field was fully renovated during the summer of 2016 and is now one of the top playing facilities in New England. Part of a multi-million-dollar outdoor facility renovation project, the playing field was resodded, a new infield surface was installed, and an all-new fencing now encloses the field to go along with batting cages and bullpens. Since 2016, Briggs Field has hosted numerous NUMAC and NCAA tournament contests, and in 2018, the Engineers won our first conference title en route to the College World Series.
The JB Carr Tennis Bubble is a 4-court facility that is used for practice and competition during inclement weather by the MIT men's and women's varsity tennis teams, as well as wide use by the entire MIT community. In addition to the 4 courts, the facility has 2 full locker rooms. Available for rent by the MIT community, the building also hosts a number of physical education and wellness classes.
Jack Berry Field is a primary home for the women's lacrosse and field hockey teams and serves as a practice facility for other varsity teams, intramural, and club sports. The facility opened in 1999 and was renovated with new turf added for the 2011 season. Jack Berry Field is lined for soccer, lacrosse, and field hockey, and features state-of-the-art sound and lighting systems, as well as a mobile press box and sheltered benches for home and visiting teams.
Replaced in 2018, the DuPont outdoor tennis courts are home to the MIT men and women's tennis programs, as well as for use by the entire MIT community. The 12-court complex is one of the top facilities in New England, as features include all new fencing, a post-tension concrete playing surface, top-of-the-line lighting on every court, and a large scoreboard for use at all varsity matches.
One of the premier aquatics facilities in New England, the Zesker Aquatic Center, is home to our varsity swimming and diving and varsity water polo programs. It features an Olympic-sized 50-meter pool, a 6-lane 25-yard teaching pool, and seating for up to 450 spectators. The 50-meter pool hosts multiple swimming and diving competitions and water polo matches throughout the year, including NUMAC Conference Championships, NCAA Diving Regionals, and the NWPC Water Polo Tournament. The 50-meter pool also features a 5-meter platform, a 3-meter platform, 2 3-meter springboards, and 2 1-meter springboards. The Zessiger Aquatic Center is one of the best pools in New England, and it is so awesome to be able to train and compete here.
Rockwell Cage features 3 full-size basketball courts and is home to the varsity men's and women's basketball teams and men's and women's volleyball teams, and has hosted a number of NUMAC, UVC, and NCAA events throughout the years. The double-sided gymnasium also features 3 badminton courts and 5 practice basketball hoops, along with 2 practice courts. Rockwell Cage seats 1,000 spectators and features 3 student sections behind the south side hoop. On top of the varsity events that have taken place in Rockwell Cage, the facility is used by the Physical Education and Wellness Department and has housed numerous large events for the greater MIT community.
One of the most expansive athletic facilities at MIT, DuPont is used extensively by the MIT men's and women's basketball, men's and women's volleyball, fencing, and rifle varsity teams. In addition, the building houses the wrestling room, squash courts, and a number of instructional spaces for martial arts and dance. The Rudolsky Varsity Weight Room is also located in DuPont and is used by the nearly 700 MIT student athletes. In addition, the Rudolsky Indoor Golf Range is the on-campus home of the MIT club team and features a state-of-the-art TrackMan system that provides high-level swing data and other instructional tools.
The DuPont Varsity Weight Room is the 2,600 square foot home for varsity sports performance and physical education and wellness classes. The space contains 8 power racks, 4 Olympic lifting platforms, and a wide variety of weight training equipment. The room is supervised by a staff of 4 certified strength coaches who design programs and run sessions for athletes, both in and out of season throughout the year. The Varsity Weight Room is also the testing lab for Perch, a velocity-based performance tracking system that uses a unique camera and tablet system to track an athlete's power output during sessions.
The DuPont Shooting Center is home to the MIT Varsity Rifle Team, as well as to the Institute's rifle and pistol classes through the Physical Education and Wellness program. Prior to the 2017-18 season, the rifle range was outfitted with an electronic targeting system that has allowed the program to host the 2018 and 2020 MAC championships. MIT Rifle now has one of the top facilities in this region, as its targeting system is the same technology that's regularly used in the Olympic Games.
Varsity equipment is split between 2 offices, with the main room on the first floor of the Johnson Athletic Center and a satellite room for spring sports in adjacent DuPont. The 4-person equipment staff is responsible for ensuring that all of the department's 33 athletic teams are equipped and ready for practice and competitions. The staff provides laundry services, equipment repair, and also serves as the primary point of contact with all apparel and equipment vendors for MIT athletics.
The women's and men's varsity fencing teams practice at MIT's DuPont Athletic Center fencing room. This state-of-the-art facility is one of the best fencing rooms in the nation. It is equipped with 12 grounded strips embedded into the environmentally smart design floor system with consistent shock absorption to reduce injuries to athletes. A computerized scoring system with the signaling units placed on each end of the strip and above allows fencers to see the scoring lights without being distracted from their opponent. A wide-angle video camera connected to a DVR permits recording of entire practices and allows reviewing of selected fragments of a wall-mounted 50-inch monitor.
The Johnson Indoor Track sits on the 3rd floor of the Johnson Athletic Center. The venue features a 6-lane, 200-meter Mondo track, 2 horizontal jump runways, a newly renovated pole vault runway, and multiple throwing circles. The facility also contains its own weight room for track and field athletes and 2 scoreboards, including a brand new high-definition video board. The track also has its own timing system and digital performance boards for the field events, making it one of the most high-tech competition venues in the country.
On the 3rd floor of the Zessiger Sports and Fitness Center are 6 state-of-the-art international squash courts with pyramid-style spectator seating. The courts are home to the varsity squash team and host on a rotating basis the annual College Squash Association National Championship events. In 2018, a major renovation of the courts occurred, which saw the installation of state-of-the-art digital scoring systems in all 6 courts, along with a 65-inch monitor that captures data from each court in an easy-to-read manner that gives spectators the ability to know what is happening at all times throughout the facility.
The Zessiger Center is just a quick walk from a few of the most iconic buildings on MIT's campus, including the Kresge Auditorium, home to concerts, student presentations, guest speakers, and other campus events, and the MIT Chapel. The Stratton Student Center, affectionately known as the Stud, is also right next door to the Z Center and is one of the most trafficked buildings on campus. The Stud features over 40 student offices and lounges, many different dining venues, a dry cleaner, 2 hairdressers, a post office, and many more services that the MIT community uses every day.
The entrance to Lobby 7 sits at 77 Massachusetts Avenue, just a short walk from the Zessiger Center and the west side of campus. The majority of MIT's academic buildings sit along the Charles River, which provides awesome views of Boston and plenty of opportunities to walk, run, bike, or hang out with friends along the waterfront. The Charles is also home to MIT's Sailing Pavilion and the MIT Boathouse, home to our varsity sailing and crew teams. Mass Ave is also a major artery into the neighborhood of Back Bay and the city of Boston. Across the Harvard Bridge that carries Mass Ave into Boston, you will see a non-standard unit of length, the smoot, measured along the bridge. A smoot measures 5 feet 7 inches and is named after Oliver R. Smoot, who developed the measurement as part of a prank with his fraternity brothers in 1958.
Ray and Maria Stata Center, also known as Building 32, is a major academic complex on the east side of campus that was designed by renowned architect Frank Gehry, and is one of the few buildings on MIT's campus referred to by their name, as opposed to their building number. Opened in 2004, Stata is home to some of the largest on-campus labs, including the Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Lab, known around campus as CSAIL. Easily recognized by its distinct architecture, the seemingly random and playful design of the Stata Center is a perfect match for the innovative, curious, and whimsical culture that permeates the research within its walls and across the Institute's campus as a whole. Additionally, it is where I have personally spent countless hours studying, learning, and catching up with friends at the cafeteria downstairs for lunch.
One of the most iconic spaces on MIT's campus, Killian Court stretches out in front of the Building 10 and the Great Dome down to Memorial Drive and features some of the best unobscured views of the Boston skyline and all of Cambridge. Killian Court is home to many of the Institute's biggest events, including our annual commencement, but it is also used as an informal space to gather for students, faculty, and the greater MIT community at any time of the year.
The Walter C. Wood Sailing Pavilion, which overlooks the famous Charles River and is located just beyond the Massachusetts Avenue Bridge, is home to the MIT varsity co-ed and women's sailing teams. The pavilion is the oldest university sailing pavilion in the world and was named after then sailing master and MIT graduate of the class of 1917, who helped spawn the MIT Nautical Association. Annually, the Wood Sailing Pavilion hosts numerous regular season and postseason events regulated by the Intercollegiate Sailing Association. The building was completed in 1935 and currently houses over 110 sailboats, including FJs and tech dinghies for events throughout the year.
The MIT Boathouse is located on Memorial Drive along the iconic Charles River. The facility was completely renovated in 2021 and now features multiple erg rooms for training off the water, an expanded viewing deck on the outside of the first floor, a dedicated fitness facility for the men's and women's crew teams, and brand new locker rooms for the student athletes. In addition, there is expanded office space for the coaching staff, a study area for the student athletes, and a conference room for meetings. On the lower level, the boat storage area has been redone with additional racks for boats and oar storage, as well as a new dock that features composite decking, as the engineers now have one of the top facilities in the region.